Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Alyssa, and on this channel we talk about the law of attraction, building self-empowerment, and conquering limiting self-beliefs, among many other things. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click that little bell icon, that way you stay notified when I post new content. And if you find this video useful, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment, share this video. You get the idea. I'd really appreciate it. So I've been wanting to share how I manifested a check a few weeks ago, and I'm glad that I waited because I ended up getting word of another payment headed my way just a couple weeks ago. So earlier this year, I posted a video about how I did a quantum jumping technique called the 2-cup method, which I'll link in the description box below and pin to the comments. But a while back, crap was hitting the proverbial fan financially. I won't get into too much detail. We've all had similar experiences this year, so I'm sure you get the idea. But things were kind of rough for a bit, and I was working on manifesting more money into my life. I was doing guided meditations for manifesting money. I was looking for more ways to increase my income from home. Ended up falling down a rabbit hole on how to do that, to where I was trying too much, getting overwhelmed, coming across roadblocks, and eventually giving up on it altogether. So I was creating a lot of resistance around more money coming into my life. And I learned that you have to let go of controlling the outcome, and unfortunately, I was not in a place where I was ready to do that yet. So the 2-cup method is where you get 2 cups, obviously, and you put sticky notes or pieces of paper on each cup, and you write down one describing your current reality, and then one describing your desired outcome. Then you fill the cup of your current reality with water, and you focus into the water on what your life is like right now. So that's super easy. Then you pour the water into the cup of your desired reality, and you focus into that cup of water what you want your life to be like. But you have to be in high vibration towards what you want in order for this technique to work, because what you're doing is you're essentially transferring your energy towards what you want into that cup of water. And then you drink the water and wait for your manifestation to come to fruition. So for me, if you didn't watch that video, my vibration towards money at the time was that of fear, worry, and desperation. So I ended up transferring that energy into the water, and then I drank it. Less than 24 hours later, my debit card got hacked, and that's never happened to me in the decade that I've had that bank account. So the plan backfired. Because again, my energy towards money was mainly that of fear, so it was very low. So I transferred that into the water and got more of that fear and evidence of why I need to fear or worry about money. So that's when I realized I needed to take a step back from all this and figure out what I was doing wrong. And that's when I figured out that I was putting way too much importance on money, okay? I was chasing it. And when you chase something, it's pretty much automatically implied that it's what? Running away from you, right? Same thing goes for love and relationships. That's why people get ghosted. They put so much importance on that one person, and the other person feels that energy, that pressure, and they don't like it. So they start fading away. Then the more you try and get their attention and make them like you, the less you hear from them. It's that desperate energy that's gonna keep coming back at you if that's what you keep getting out. So anyway, back to money. That's a whole nother video. But you have to take money off a pedestal. I started looking at my bills individually, and I started taking small steps in recovering that. I took the pressure off of money and took baby steps that were within my means at the time. You don't have to look at everything as a big picture. What can you do now to make yourself feel more secure financially so that you can relax and actually allow it to come to you? Because when you put so much pressure on that money, you're actually blocking it, which essentially is the great paradox of manifestation, which I will get into in a little bit. But honestly, learning how to manage your finances will actually start shifting your mindset, and you'll start thinking like a person who can budget and manage money well. That's another way to start welcoming more of it. You are worthy of feeling secure in your finances. Just take a step back, take a breath, and trust the universe. Once you change your vibe towards money, it will come to you. So again, baby steps. So anyway, I changed up my meditations from focusing on the actual cash, the money, to finding my purpose, knowing that money will flow with that. I also learned that money is everywhere. There's no shortage. I know that it's the human conditioning that makes us think that money is scarce, but it's printed at an overwhelming rate to where cash is actually losing its value. And there are a million and one ways that you can bring it into your life. Money is a byproduct of doing something that you love and spreading value to others in doing so. I started doing these meditations by Alexander Wilson. It's called Manifestation Magic 2.0, which I'll link in the description box and pin to the comments. You do pay for it. It's a complete system. I think it's like $37, but if you have $37 laying around, it is completely worth it. Plus you get a 60-day money back guarantee. I'm not trying to get too salesy here, but I've been using it for several months now, and it's a complete system of guided meditations and relaxing music tuned to calming frequencies to help you chill out. He also guides you through visualizations around doing what you love and allowing money to flow to you as a result. Plus, there's a complete chakra cleansing system, 10-minute meditations if you're in a hurry, and it comes with an app that includes additional free bonuses. So maybe I'm getting a little salesy, but again, I've been using it and I've noticed a huge difference in my attitude towards money and how to attract it. Sorry, got a little sidetracked, but that was part of my routine to feel better about my financial situation. As was a mantra or Hawaiian prayer called Ho'oponopono, which I did a video on a while back. It's actually one of my most popular videos right now, so I'll throw that into the description box below as well. But I used that to heal my relationship with money as well as with myself. Because while it wasn't my fault that I grew up with false beliefs around money, it's nobody's fault, it's still my responsibility to eventually realize it and change my wiring. No one else can do that. It starts with us. I actually did 2 videos on Ho'oponopono, one for healing your relationship with money, so I'll link both of those bad boys in the description box below so that you can check those out. But shortly after I let go of the importance and the outcome of bringing in more cash, I had a dream that I got a letter in the mail saying that I was part of a class action lawsuit against my previous employer and that I would be receiving a payment for hours worked and not paid out. Well, about a week after that dream, I received a letter in the mail stating that I am part of a class action lawsuit against the company that I worked for, can't English today, a company that I worked for years prior to the one in my dream, and it was for hours worked and not paid out. So I'll be receiving a check for that any day now. And a few weeks after that, more recently, I got another letter in the mail saying that I'm part of a lawsuit against some sort of government entity that I paid something to years ago, and that I would be receiving a payment from them in a few months. I don't know how much I'll be getting, because again, this was years ago and this was super random, but unexpected money is on its way to me from 2 very different sources. That reminded me of what Napoleon Hill said in Think and Grow Rich. He said, "When riches begin to come, they come so quickly and in such great abundance that one wonders where they've been hiding all those lean years." So the money that you're waiting for already exists somewhere. You just need to allow it into your reality. Allow it by taking the pressure off of it. Things will work out. It may not seem like it now, but start the process of letting go and stop trying to figure out how it'll come to you and when and from whom. I couldn't have possibly known or even guessed that those checks would have been sent to me, and had I stayed focused on how I would get money, it would probably still be sitting in limbo with no initiation of being sent to me. That's just my theory. So start doing what you love doing and see how you can spread value to others by doing so. I just shifted my focus on doing what I love doing, which is this. I believe it's my purpose to share this information with you all and guide you through whatever journey you may be going on. I don't want to sound cliche, but we do need to shift our focus from the material aspects and focus more on our happiness and what value we can provide to the world. When you're happy and at peace with yourself and your life, you start accepting the present moment, even if it doesn't seem ideal at the time. And that is a form of allowing. Accept it as a bump in the road and understand that failure is an illusion. It's a lesson. So start giving these rough patches a new meaning. Everything in life is neutral until we give it our individual meaning. You can change that meaning at any time. So, what is the great paradox of manifestation? Paradox, if you don't know, is a seemingly absurd or self-contradictory statement or proposition that when investigated or explained may prove to be well-founded or true. Yes, I directly Googled that, you're welcome. So the paradox of manifestation is that if you put out the energy of wanting something, you're implying that you don't have it. Which is the case, right? If you want something, it typically means you don't have it. But as a result of that, what you get back is more wanting, more not having, and more lacking. So while you may not have that thing right now, you need to start acting as if you do. Another training process. I talk a lot about training processes. This is one of them. The more you act as if something, the more you become it. And when you become it, when you are that something, you can't help but attract more of that something back to you and things of similar energies. Because energy attracts what? Like energy. So look at yourself as abundance, okay? Go with me here. Remember, we're all connected to everything and everyone in this entire universe. Before the Big Bang, everything that ever was, will be, and is, was all one little speck in the nothingness of the universe. Then everything scattered, and we're still energetically connected as a result. What you're thinking and feeling could be affecting somebody in another part of the world. Don't believe me? That's fine. I urge you to believe what you want, do your own research. But that connection also applies to wealth or money or the fancy house or the car, whatever. What does the law of attraction state? I just said it, but go with me here. Like attracts like, okay? So if you start training yourself to feel that connection of having versus wanting, you'll start allowing, and you'll get that head-heart coherence going along with it, which is what creates magic. You'll feel it emotionally and you'll feel it up here. Not only having, but being. Again, we were all lumped into the same little speck at one point. So you are abundance. You are everything that was once part of the originating source of all things. It's crazy. So I recommend meditating, observe your thoughts, determine your relationship with money and your worthiness of it. How worthy do you think you are of it? Because you've kept it away from you for so long, so there's got to be some sort of worthiness issue in there, right? You need to find peace and acceptance in your current situation. And remember, you need contrast. Without contrast, you wouldn't know what you would actually want. So respect the situation that you're in right now and look at it as contrast. You need to find peace and acceptance in your current situation, and meditation helps you do that. And use affirmations. I don't mention affirmations enough, and I'll be changing that from here on out. But you're already using affirmations. Stop saying things like, I'm broke. That's an affirmation. And if you think that affirmations don't work, check your bank account. Whatever you've been affirming about money is most likely your result. It's a rough truth, but this journey of self-discovery will open so many doors for you, financial and otherwise. Just keep at it. Well, I really hope this video helped. I hope that it gives you guys an idea of how you may be blocking money and other great things from coming into your life. It really is about mindset and taking the pressure off of anything that you want to manifest. Drop the control of how it will come to you and let the universe do its thing. Because when you're aligned with something, the universe will bring it to you or something better. If you control the outcome, there's only a finite number of ways that it can come to you. But the universe is full of so many infinite possibilities that we could never even be aware of until we see them. So allow it to work its magic while you sit back and focus on bettering yourself. Love yourself. I promise it's worth it. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Please hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon if you're watching this on YouTube. Hit that like button, comment, share, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I love you all. Please be safe. Much love, and I'll see you next time.